Joe, Joe, Camellia. Like I said before, my inauguration started a long time ago. And I see you trying to smother your way back to running your slogans and all, but it's just combustionating what's already combustionated. And third off, hold on, one second. One second. Man, had some background wildernesses out there that man, it's just a combustion, man. A combustion is where is this thing going? That's the question I got. But besides the questions, you won't answer any of them. Fine. Life has a way of going on. Now, what I've suggested is more getting towards those stimulating stimuluses instead of inaugurationists. Because like I said, you want to throw a celebration in a world full of chaos. I just seen it. Well, I didn't see it. It was posted early this morning, which is people running around in subways. Naked and fighting. So, is this the America that we want to broadcast to the youth? And I suggest not. Because, like I said, the Nigga Credit Campaign, it's all about forward movement. And whether you throw this so-called, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, inauguration in a world full of pandemic. Like I said, I call this the pandemic inauguration. Like I said, you could have left either way, Trump or Biden. Moon is the president. Like I said, unemployment is still gathering it up together. PPP loans to selected businesses with a market imprint is available for that, which is those that have booming businesses and are willing to pay the loan back in gradual payments are available to the loan. So Biden, you say you was getting in there to do some things, you getting in there to stir this controversy up, which is get back to the normal when there is no normal Biden. I knew it would come and fall, but then I said to myself, Martin Luther King had dreams, man. And I guess his dream was to have people of color and races of color to be free. So obviously, his dream came true. Now, that was a different time and a different time frame. And a salute to Martin Luther King. But Moon also has a dream. Now, has Moon's dream come true? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Lord, we call it a work in progress. See, his dream came true after his death. I'm trying to make my dreams come true during my lifetime. I did a lifetime. The movies, the hallmarks, and all of that. Salute to that, Joe and Camilla. You should probably do one of those hallmark. Because, like I said, I'm doing a little research as to that Montel Williams situation you had there, Camilla. And previous other situations, Camilla. And Joe, you had no previous situation. You just took someone else's, which is Jill's. You know, he's not. I'm sorry, her first husband is not deceased. Jill, and what are you a doctor in, Jill? Tell me, Jill. What is it? Oh man, because the way I see this is more of unexpectedness than what you call it thought about. But from the looks of things, Jill and Biden and Camilla put a lot of thought in this. Nah, I didn't really, but it fell in my lap, and I said, this is great. Happy inauguration, the boys. I mean, to the president, that is. Oh, man. Shout out to my sponsor, Grammarly, man. Like I said, I'm having a rosy situation there. Just soaking up the possibilities of someone desperate for ideas. So they're going 2 days ahead to pre-record this so-called inauguration, when I'm trying to put a stimulus bill to pass to get to the people to boost my economy, while having to sit and wait to gradually get it back. But Biden thinks that he has it all figured out. Alright, so be it. Got it all together, Bidens. Don't hide, because you got a habit of doing that. And I see it already. And then you're going to hide, you're going to try to push your agenda, this and that. It's combustulating. You know it is, but you don't care. The president does. That's why I said, man, if it's so much of an inauguration, take the barricades down. Take all of the other stuff down and be a president. Represent the American people, because I will gladly do so. As a nigga crack. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, let's see here, Joe. Let's see here. Where we going here, Joe? It's like I said, man, you jump out and then you hide, then jump out and then you hide. I don't want to do all of that. I would rather go with my campaign in full effect, because the ideas are crafty enough. And even I can give a little bit to you, Joe. Just a little bit. Oh, man. Joe, little Joe. Oh, man. It's been so long. Like I said, I've been following your footsteps, Joe. And it's a lot of, what do you say? A mess. It's a mess, Joe. It's a mess. But soon, if you're willing to wait, Joe. But like I said, your track record is not waitable. So, like I said, adjust. But you don't want to do that. So go forward. Don't say I didn't tell you so. New Jersey reservist with Navy base clearance, charged in connection. Texas realtor on Capitol riot. Not glad she was there. Who wasn't there? Like I said, you had all types of people there, celebrities. I'm sorry, up and coming celebrities, which you kind of catapulted their forefront into the front pages and tabloids or whatever. But it still hasn't competed enough against my Moon Dot Enterprises .Inc., which is still on the rise, by the way. Gradually gaining slow ground. But in this pandemic, slow ground is better than high pace of ground. That's why mail is being even further delayed or mixed up. That's part of Biden's chaosable plan. Because like I said, he's not in there. He's working around there to try to regain back. Like I said, Biden, you chasing your tail. I mean, this it waggle the little tail that you got, the little tail, Biden, little Biden tails. Biden team, a transition many months in the making. They said this 4 hours ago. But like I said, he's desperate. They're very desperate. And I don't mind it. I just know that you're playing with devices, hacking and doing all types of other things. That's why my list won't play completely at this moment. I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just giving you your reality. And your reality is that you put a team together called the AG something that monitors everyone's transactions or monitors the activities through Google, which is understandable. And I said you could team up with that, but I said I've established myself with the IBM, the nigga cracks. Oh, and shout out to Bill Gates, by the way, for wanting to implode with some of the ideas of stopping world hunger, if you can, Biden. But like I said, Biden isn't worried about that. He's as slim as a toothpick. I mean, I'm just saying. FBI vetting services members ahead of inauguration. Don't, like I said, you can vet, do whatever Biden wants to have you in some type of whirlwind. Biden wants that because it helps his campaign to say, well, the nigga crash ain't doing anything for you. No, the nigga crash says stay at home, social distance, wait. Because if you push this machine back and forth, you know what's going to happen. It's like what Biden wants to do is jump inside of a car that hasn't been ran in years and just floor it. Good luck with that, Biden. Nah, man. Is the platforming extremists. Yeah, Biden would like to deplatform my organization, deplatform my nigga-cratic campaign, and deplatformize the common ground of the nigga-crats gains. It's all a political for you. Little Biden. I'm sorry, Little Joe Biden. They say he's reading the sweeping rollout of Trump era abortion crackdown. Listen, man, you all for that because you're going to inflict that type of situation, which is you want to say that they're independent, that they're able to do whatever, and not give them opportunity. You got to give them opportunity before you jump the gun and go back and forth as to say what they can do. Sliding Biden, it's their bodies. So we're not going to go back and forth with that either. Another political for you. I'm waiting for whatever you got, man. Whatever you got. Which, like I said, stay at home. Social distance. Do your inauguration. Say whatever you got to say via social media. Because we still have to social distance. Until my White House is re-renovated to the point where it's established enough for the nigga-cratic president. Like I said, man, I gotta add a a splash of swag to the White House, man. It needs to update it, and until it gets that updated, I'll be doing my programming via teleprogramming via social media. Comic book artist, sudden death, a shock. Nah, that was coronavirus, man. Like I said, it's still taking place. Biden ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I will, which is stay at home, social distance. Cause the next strain, they don't even want to explain. That rhyme, by the way. Biden picks Rohit Chopra to lead Consumer Protection Agency. Like I said, you keep going with these, like I said, people that play around with numbers, man. And I keep telling you, it got you down that road from the past. I don't want to go down that road no more, whether it be Trump or Biden. It don't work manipulating the numbers. It caused combustion against the market. And then we have a collapse, and then we have debt. I don't want no parts of that. Biden, you ain't got that long. Biden, Camillio. And like I said, don't follow the leader, Camillio. Do your thing. Oops, my bad, you can't. Your vice. And like I said, you went for the presidency, but we see where that got us. I mean, you rather, should I say. Shall I recall? And like I said, you was just going up against each other. Now you are friends. This is interesting. And could you please let it just play sliding and Trump and Biden and the rest and all of this other stuff, man. It's mind-boggling to think that you had a specific thing, and then you said you're going to get in there and do what you needed to do before with Trump. Okay, we'll see. I'm loving the political wordplay. It's political. Like I said, I'm doing so much political studies. I think I need to start my own political branch. The Niggercratic political branch. I just started that. That's just beautiful. The Niggercratic political branch of government. It's beautiful. Since you inaugurating things. I got my Niggercratic branch of government. It's beautiful. Ah, man. Iran jails U.S. businessman possibly jeopardizing Biden's plan. No. Don't blame none of that on Iran. Like I said, suspects in their countries are suspect in their countries. Stay at home. Don't travel. Especially if another country wants you. And like I said, Biden wants to stir up beef. There shouldn't be a beef in a pandemic. There should be solutions. But Biden doesn't have that because Biden been in there so long, he only knows what he knows. That's why Moon is the president. Oh, man. Trump should not be prosecuted for Capitol riot invested. Nah, like I said, politically, Trump was supposed to do something. Now, you're going to try it with Biden, but it's so mixed up and combustivated, I wouldn't even try it. I mean, sitting from a presidential standpoint, which is, I don't want to waste the American people's time. I'd rather get them up to pace with other countries that's winning, if that's the American dream. But if not, we can turn this into a third world country of, like I said, whatever you want it to be. I mean, that is the American rules, though. But, like I said, you take a vote, if necessary, as to whose political ideas are more interesting to the people. As Trump's top diplomat, Pompeo sought to position himself as the president's successor. Oh man, this is like a three-peat of U.S. news. Bolsonaro. I'm sorry, Bolsonaro. I'm sorry, Bolsonaro. I can't. Bolsonaro. Allies. Set to win control of Brazil's Congress. Listen, man. Listen? What goes on over there? Just stay over there, man. They got their own political pandemic to deal with. I don't want to interfere with it as much as I possibly don't need to, because their people are suffering the same way all other people are suffering. Biden and Camilla, yo. So, let's get down to business. Yeah, that's what you came to do. But it seems as if politically you came to play political games. Oh man, the Niggocratic campaign and the Niggocratic constitutionals would not stand for it, especially in the pandemic. Capitol rioters plotted to sell stolen Pelosi laptops. Like I said, if this is the news that you want to spew to the youth, stealing and looting in the middle of a pandemic, it only influences that intention. But then you turn around and say, well, we're trying to guide you to the right situation. Well, is that right to put that out there and steal the First Lady's House of Representatives laptop? It's just not sane enough. Like I said, there's plenty of laptops to go around. And can you get some to the privileged youth out there that can't afford laptops instead of stealing the House of Representatives laptop? America. Like I said, you gotta let me get in there so I can establish some ground for the people so they don't have to run around and steal laptops. Salute to my sponsor. Hello. As I look forward to more of my campaign suggestions and slogans as the world evolves around politics. Now, some of the right politics and some have their own political agenda. But this is America. With that being said, peace. I gotta go.